Welcome back to Daytime Tri-Cities. We are on location for our real estate today by Evans & Evans, and we are joined by Scott Smith, one of the realtors. And Scott, thanks so much for joining us today.
You're very welcome. Thank you for having me.
We're talking today about buying and selling homes during the pandemic, during COVID-19. And we know that here in the Tri-Cities, the market continues to be very hot, moving very quickly.
It is. It's extremely hot. We have lots of buyers and not enough sellers. We need folks to get their houses on the market if they're ready. It's a good time to sell. You're going to get max dollars out of your house right now.
Yeah, you were telling me interest rates are low, so a good time to get more house for your money.
Correct. If you move up and you can get those interest rates, you may have the same payment you're in now, actually. So it's a great time, and you get top dollar for your house, and when you move up, you can get a little bit better bargain at the top end, as always. So it's a great time.
And one of the things that I know you guys are doing is taking the social distancing and the mask mandates, and you guys really thinking about safety and keeping your clients well during the pandemic.
Yes, it's one thing we always sit down and talk about while we're doing the listing appointment is how they want to handle it, because I think it's a personal decision, of course, how you want to, but we don't want to take it to the nth degree and go over a little bit, because it doesn't hurt being safe. It really doesn't hurt.
And you guys following a lot of different guidelines, I understand.
Yes, going through and researching a little bit for this interview, actually it was surprising that there weren't step-by-step rules. You have to kind of come up with your own plan, and it even says that in the sections of execute a plan, have a plan together, using some common sense, but also, remembering it's like any other disease, bacteria or virus. You got to clean up and you got to wear your mask. It's not just mask. It's not just you have to clean surfaces and all that kind of thing also.
And one of the things I know you pride yourself on is that relationship that you build with your clients. So I would imagine a lot of this is that communication to be sure you're both comfortable with where you are. Absolutely.
I have had clients that were older, which are at high risk, not really wanting to do anything, and I try my best to talk them into just a little bit more, doing just a few extra things. The good news, the lady of the house at that age is always a great cleaner. Their houses are immaculate, so they stay really clean.
And some of the things that you tell your clients, what are some things that we can do if we are looking, or if our home is on the market and people are coming through?
What we want to do is basically be aware of what we're touching when we come in. What I should say, when we're showing the house, if you're the homeowner, you want to be aware of what people are touching. They're always going to put their hands on the kitchen countertops and feel it. They're always going to walk around. Some folks like the booties. Some folks wear gloves. I brought gloves with me originally, but I found people don't like them because they're hot and sweaty, and they end up touching their face and everything else. So what we do is just bring them in, walk them through, and talk to the clients, about how to prevent anything staying in the home.
And I know you guys are very big on sanitizing, and you mentioned having all of that sort of with you to make sure that both your buyers and your sellers are comfortable.
Yes, we keep gloves, booties, everything, disinfectant, all in the car all the time. It just goes right by the toolbox that you have to have for certain things on selling a home.
And that kind of brings us to our next point. You were talking about the levels of protection that we have.
Yes. Now, the level of protection you have obviously depends on the person and what level they want to do, but some of those levels can get all the way to really extreme. And again, it comes back to the people who are in the house. Are they susceptible? Do they have underlying conditions that might affect them during this thing? So that's what we're really looking for, is who our people are and how much protection they need, plus just an overall good general cleaning and sanitation program, and at the end of the day. And we go through it that way and come to a decision together.
I was going to say, everybody has a little bit different story, a little bit different case, and it sounds like you just kind of work with them to adapt to whatever that might be.
Absolutely.
But the bottom line is, if you are thinking about selling, boy, now is just a great time.
It is. It really is, and we need something to sell out here because it really is. Our inventory is really low, and there's a lot of folks that need homes, and just a great time to do it, especially if you're looking to move up into a little bit more. So.
All right. Well, Scott, certainly a very important topic. Thanks so much for taking the time to discuss this with us. We want everybody to feel safe
Sure.
when they're entering. This is a big decision. This is the most exciting time when you're buying a new home. And speaking of that, we are in an absolutely beautiful home right here in the Boones Creek area of Johnson City. You're going to want to stay tuned. Coming up a little later on in the show, we are going to give you a tour. But for more information and other questions, you can always contact the website at Evans & Evans, and you can find them right here at this phone number or the website as well. We'll be right back.
The preceding portion of Daytime Tri-Cities was sponsored by